Yeah, I think that one guy was trying to hate, but I think I left the curse words, like, remix or whatever it does to him. So all I saw was Ficker on chat, which was hilarious. Alright, welcome back to my Let's Win XCOM Long War Art of War series. I'm Fwop, and we are about to go on an abduction for the med cache. Last mission was a little interesting because I generally don't take all of one class out at the same time, but I definitely took both my gunners out. Looking up here, I've got 3 of most classes, 4 command, 2 gunners, 2 sleepers. I don't mind falling behind on sleepers behind the other classes because sleepers kind of fill in the gaps, or second class classes, but gunners are certainly incredibly important for their anti-vehicle and anti-other stuff potential. Good thing we picked up a Van Duren and a freaky friendly. Both leveled troops, nice addition to the barracks, of course. Van Doren I do favor as a gunner. Steadfast is an awesome bonus perk for a gunner to get. And, you know, Freaky can follow in his footsteps because Freaky just has really average stats, which is perfect. Perfect for gunners because they have exceptional weapons. Let's take a look at this Van Doren. Yeah. So that's how I'm going to balance that out. And how many people do we have unassigned? We've got 7, 8 specialists waiting to take the plunge, and a private who will level up in the next mission. So that's a solid mix. That's another one of each class. Quite healthy looking barracks. So we didn't really get crushed by the weight of missions nor the lack of initial starting troops. Alright, abductions. We've got 8 hours, not enough to wait for anybody. And we have plenty of people raring to go. So let's look for level ups in particular here. About 50 to 60 XP is the easy level up category. Nope, nope, yep. What would this specialist be? 162 high willpower. Don't really need a command. Wouldn't make a bad assault or scout. Scouts tend to get beat up pretty bad. Here's something more defense and accuracy though that might make a better scout. Or better infantry. Suppression, infantry, not so bad. Let's go with another suppression infantry here. Into medic. Looks like we are on a roadway map. Let's go heavy ballistics and that. Oh look, she's here with our friend, the other suppression. Suppressionista. Alright, to infantry. Let's bring this sniper. Snipers are quite useful on roadway maps. Gotta go to the barracks to compare. What's this sniper? 78, 78. -3, +3 defense. And then where's my other sniper? Corporal. Probably already decided this one's path. operator. That means this sniper is going to be my ready for anything with that nice defense. We'll probably want to take Van Dorn. With his fairly average everything, I'm going to take hollow targeting, as that helps immensely in the early game. And maybe we'll just take these babies to get them leveled up. Everyone else seems to need a good bit of XP. So we'll save them for like the terror mission or something, because the babies will do far better on this much easier mission. So we're going to B team this one, so that everyone can get their XP on. Interesting, yeah, Van Dorn in the B team. Shameful Van Dorn. We will note that the breaching kit is lighter than armor. Oh no. Never mind. What I meant was, note nothing about what I said. Forget I said everything. With laser sight. Medikit doesn't hurt. We'll take these young'uns. Take at least these two. Maybe we'll just take 6. I was thinking scout for you, which meshes well with our squad loadout here. And later on in the game, you can really get into some more intense squad compositions, where you can bring like a scout sniper and an operator sniper. So the scout can apply hollow at marksman range and the sniper can double tap, and you can bring demolitionists and hit and run gunners so you can blow up enemy cover and then get your free hit and run shot. But at the beginning of the game, it's important just to get everyone to corporal. Once you've got mostly corporals, I think that's when you can really, and of course you have enough slack in your fatigue cycle, you can really push towards more more intentional squad compositions. Alright, what do we got here? Penalty. This guy wants to be a commander, assault. Or a sleeper. Make a decent sleeper officer. What is my other sleeper? What did we go with here? Oh, we haven't gone with anything. The sleeper is ready to become whatevs. Five, 16, 27, 5, 16, 28, 76, -3. This will probably be a fast sleeper. Tempted to go with running it. Let's go with close encounters. And let's make this new guy who's on the mission also a sleeper. And what do I want you to be? For low defense. The other guy's got really high willpower though. So let's actually focus on offense here. It'll be a rapid fire sleeper. So that guy we just made, we'll intend to have him as a run and gun sleeper once he levels up, if we're lucky on this mission. Six. What are we missing? Rocketeer. Sniper. This guy doesn't seem like either of those. Assault. Assault with high defense. This guy, sniper. Let's go ahead and bring the max number of people. I can ease off once I know I'm out of slack. Easing off before then might just cost me stuff that I could have gotten away with taking. Sniper rack should work fine in this roadway map. And what is left? Rocketeer. This guy. Oh, or was I thinking assault? Let's actually go with assault. Let's go with the full-on Juggernaut armor. Breaching kit plus armor rigging. And tack armor, so someone can make use of that stuff. We can go with the shotgun so that we can actually get within range quickly. Tack vest. Everyone else should be wearing a vest. This sleeper should know better. Let's go with a shotgun on you with your incredible range. Motion tracker. HE kit. Note how I've moved away from carrying as many explosives as I used to due to the number of heavier, more specialized weapons my squads can carry. Is that actually a full sniper? No. Oh, we're ready for anything? Let's actually take, now that we have this second perk, the full-on sniper rifle is going to provide us with really long-distance overwatch. And we're actually going to want to ditch... Let's ditch the telemetrics kit, since if we're the one throwing the battle scanner, that's a problem. And because we'll have overwatch, we want quick draw from the laser sight. 4 extended mags. This will give us 4 shots total, plus 1 from the extended mags. Which should let us pull our ready for anything combo for 2 turns in a row before reloading, which is key. This sniper, on the other hand, having no special abilities except for squad sight, needs maximum aim more than ammo, because it'll be 3 turns before we have to reload anyway. Alright, gonna check chat. Nothing. Gonna check stream. Oh, rap. So our scout and our sleeper have got 2 motion sensors, which may or may not be as useful as they sometimes are here. Couple shotguns, yeah. We should simply rock this mission. It is only a light mission. But we're just going to be spreading the XP around, and if it's a perfect light mission, everyone might level up.
We have visual on the mission.
except for Van Dorn. We're actually trying to get Van Dorn out on the maps so that we can make him a officer, because we'll have to go on 5 missions before then. And we'll be able to start building our officer training school really soon. Oh, you know, I meant to... 1 second, before I forget, I want to lower the time on the access lift by just a tad. And by just a tad, I mean 4 days. Alright. There we go. I'm back. Alright, this is definitely suboptimal for our ready for anything sniper. But the nice thing about this wall here is, while it sucks to be fighting people on top of it, it is easy to get nice and close to. And controlling this area down here is not hard with the number of long-range weapons we have. I suggest just taking a once over your squad after you start the mission, just in case you have forgotten what's going on. Alright, who are we going to trigger first? The motion sensor. I suggest always starting off with the motion sensor. The scout is closer to the center of the map. Tells me that on this diagonal, at about my visual range, there's probably something up here. And we're just gonna see what it is. And then there's a trigger off to the right as well. And all the enemies disappear, and yet we know we're flanked. This scout is like, Now, these baddies... So, cover is really not so hot for that particular problem. Okay, this is our ready for anything sniper. I think posting right about here is going to be solid. Ooh, we don't have any smoke. That's what I'm missing. Alright, so here's what we know. These guys over here could flank this position, maybe this one. Probably not these two. They're likely to come up to fight right about here. These guys, I feel like I could kind of storm them with my shotguns. But I kind of need to be able to see them. She's got a flashbang, she can tank a bit. My other shotgun flashbang can get here. Okay, we can't let them close in on us in our current position, so we need to fight on 2 fronts to keep them away. So that some people will be nice and safe. This guy alone might actually be enough to hold these off. One of the benefits, that guy has Slayer, that guy is raw to the core. So is this one. Slayer is by far the worst. And it's a pleasure to kill him. Now we don't have smoke, so I dare not fire my snipers from like this position. Nor am I particularly safe anywhere except behind this semi. Or possibly right up in here. This character unfortunately can't do much. A little slow from the flashbang plus demolition rigging. Looks like we are far enough away to not be seen there, or at least not flanked. We are totally going to be flanked somewhere. Could suppress this guy behind the meld and let him flank Van Dorn. Could get a shot off, probably be a good shot, but then that actually frees up a lot of the map from being problematically flanked. Or I can rush down, take a shotgun shot at him. Although really I think let's move here. I feel like I could almost, with the motion scanner blind, probably can't flashbang anyone.
Closing on target.
Okay. Not pretty at all. Take that one here. This one here. She has a laser sight, which gives her quick draw, which makes her a little better for Overwatch. We really need to pop these guys as they appear if they're going to show up. And lastly, the scout is going to go up here. Utilize some of that hollow targeting. No dice. We're going to pray for the best for Van Dorn. Van Dorn may take a hit, or one of our scout up there. This guy, really, I don't like where he's going with this, but he's not flanking any. Oh, he is flanking Van Dorn. Alright, there goes Van Dorn's armor. This guy's no longer flanked. That's bad news. And Van Dorn almost dies on his first turn. Nerve-wracking, I know. Alright, we resisted the panic. Whew. Well, that was unpleasant. Okay. Our scout. Let's move up. Good to know there's another pod up here to the right. We have a shot on this guy. If we get a crit, they might die. Nice. Van Dorn's certainly going to heal himself, but then we're out of medkits. Okay, that one doesn't go down. I think our sniper here has only one target. Let's take it now that we've captured that meld. Nice. Definitely we want this target. Whether we hit or not, we'll get our Overwatch. Now, let's take another look at what this tells us. That's these three. He would be the closest one. There's two behind him. And there's two over there. So this is fine positioning, unless there happens to be a pod up here on the left.
I'm on the move.
Can move over here. We can suppress someone. Elevated. Mine merged. Not doing anything too impressive.
In motion.
Let's hide you away. Or I guess we're not, but we will heal you. Which one can he see? That one. Let's suppress this one, as that one is wounded enough that he'll be taking penalties. And let's move.
Headed there now.
Let's actually move here. See if we can land a nice HE grenade up in there. Perfect. Can we land it right on him? How about his friend back there? I don't know where his friend is. This might take care of both of them. There we go. And we get a reaction shot with our ready for anything sniper. It's not great, but it's better than no shot. Admittedly, that's unless you're trying to conserve ammo.
Affirmative.
And Van Dorn, we want to keep in the back here. I think we're gonna wrap that guy up. Yeah, since our sniper has the shot, we'll add some hollow targeting.
No joy here.
We'll take the shot, trigger our ready for anything. Somehow this meld got destroyed, but we already nabbed it. That other pod looks like it's moving closer. Oh, and there's a meld unexpectedly there. It does look like we are safe to engage around this corner. Let's do it from back here, since there's apparently another pod all up in. Let me go ahead and flashbang these two. And we're gonna move. We're gonna move some troops.
Understood. Moving out. I'm rolling.
See what we can see.
Scanner in the air.
Curious to see the sight range. Does that look like a bigger sight range? It's a fine sight range. So it is a large portion of the map. And let's move up here. Keep an eye on these guys. Remember, they can only be concealed if they move into heavy cover. Those came close enough to see us. And trigger the most implausible ready for anything insta-kill that I could think of. Where did that guy even get shot from? Oh, there's his brains. There's his little sectoid body, right? There's not much left of him, I'm afraid. Autopsy will have to wait. And then this guy flips out and does not get far enough away to count. That one is mind frayed, so not so much something I have to worry about. And we have a scout, right? Scout is finally not mind frayed. Nice running gun flank. Never hurt humans. Oh, we can't run a gun. We can trigger that Overwatch ourselves. The sniper does not have a shot. This assault can just beast this Overwatch, which, oh yeah, that's right, should be incredibly inaccurate anyway. And let's just take this shot with our shotgun. That's fine. I really figured this one for the killer shot.
Bye-bye. Выполняю. То, что нужно.
Okay, we don't have a great shot, so let's just flashbang this one. And except for Van Dorn getting nearly murderized, this mission is going quite smoothly.
Confirm coordinates.
It's just the initial pod, double pod activation. I should have looked at, yeah, maybe even just lack of smoke did it. But that's how it goes. Alright, this position has worked out fairly well for our snipers, so why mess with a good thing? We do have a running gun here. Let's just drop an HE grenade on this guy. It won't kill at this when they have that much health. And it's much more accurate than our shotguns, so. This sniper. Just steady aim.
Aye, aye.
this inexplicable heavy cover. We'll suppress this guy as he's not flashbanged. And we should have these guys all nice and wrapped up. Note that if you have quick draw, when you're suppressing someone, you won't get to penalize their actual shot. Could have sworn I was behind cover. I mean, I was. Maybe some fire killed it. So you'll get your shot off, but you won't actually penalize the shot they do take, which can be a bad trade-off, so be careful when giving quick draw to people. I think there's meld inside this building. What can this soldier do? That guy went into Overwatch. Let's have our scout move first. We do have running gun, so his chance to hit will be like 0. Chance to hit can actually be reduced to 0 by lightning reflexes. There are other things that could reduce it to 0, I suppose. But lightning reflex. Oh yeah, let's grab our. Very nice. I do like that shotguns are still taking him down. Alright, Van Dorn. Light him up, don't matter if you hit.
Negative.
The sleeper's all about it.
Another one down. Good.
Whew. Let's see how long Van Dorn is out for. That's gonna be rough. Okay, Operation Sacred Priest, 24 days on Van Dorn. Unfortunate, but far better than the alternative. And we get 3 Lance Corporals for our trouble, and everyone else will probably level up in one more mission. And we get 22 meld. That's 3 meld containers of 7 each, plus a bit. So there you have it, 7 sectoids. Unfortunately, still enough to do a little bit of damage, at least barracks damage, if you want to think about it like that. We now have 8 wounded, though thankfully only 1 is more than 10 days. And we have a solid crew ready to go out, more coming in a couple days or even hours for, what, Terror mission? And we're about to hit our geothermal vent. We want to instantly assign construction. I want to see, alright, how long till the end of the month? 10 days. Now, I need 240 cash. I cannot afford to wait. My meld reserves keep ticking up. I do have a lot of corpses. So let's go with... Oh, I probably only need 22, right? Yeah, maths and all that. Okay, satellite uplink. Tell me we can quick build and have it done in 9 days. Yes. Go. Take my meld. Finish this before the end of the month. Yes. There we go. So even though I had to dig down, dig deep into here, I made it easier because I reduced the access lift time by 2 days each. So if you make this plan, no matter how little power you start with, you should be able to get a second uplink up if you invest hard enough and build fast enough. And we have a little bit of power left. Building an officer training school. So now in this game, you're kind of faced with the choice of the slow build, which is cheap, versus the fast build. So if you're willing to wait a couple days to build something quickly, sometimes you have to wait for cash. Like I could sell stuff and afford the slow build right now and start it sooner, or I can wait until I've got 1.5 the amount I need and then fast build it. Depending on your expected income in the next couple of days, one or the other might be better. I personally, what was I thinking? Satellites? Yeah, satellites, weird stuff. This will make a good power quad. Workshops, labs, power, weird, labs. Oh yeah, I was hoping to get away with only 4 satellite uplinks occasionally expanding and contracting. And then do labs. So that means uplinks. So this is where I would want to build it. Let's look. It would take, what, 20 meld to start slow building? That's what I would spend on a fast build. The officer training school. So let's just go ahead and ditch this meld since we've been pretty diligent about collection. And just get this guy started. 12 days. That's plenty. Now, for an extra 40 cash, it could be 6, but then again, it costs credits to use officer training, so not terribly interested. Now, we did finish building all this stuff, and you know, satellite spam is a thing, but we're now paying 90 more upkeep for these 2 geothermals, and there's going to be 75 more coming out of our paycheck at the end of the month once this satellite uplink hits. And we're going to get at most about what? We're going to double up on 2 of these places. The question is, do I think Mexico will leave? Or which continent bonuses do I want the most? Argentina and Brazil are safe. So is all of Africa. If I launched 2 satellites over Asia, I would get about 78 and 90 cash for each, so 168 minus the 75 we'll be paying, so 111 more cash than is shown here. And I will protect Asia from losing anyone while retaining the best chances, or while retaining decent chances of keeping Mexico, right? Because there's already a satellite on that continent. So that seems like the way to go. Like, hope that Mexico stays with us. Their chance of leaving is only 30% of, well, that looks like 40, let's at worst call it 45. So it's only a 15% chance that Mexico would leave. Well, and then France would be the only place we'd have to worry about if we launched one over China and Japan. Now, if I launched one over France, of course, then interceptors have to be spread even further, because I will have to buy interceptors at the beginning of next month for Asia. I also think China's extra cash from corpses and wrecks, probably pretty good. +2 bonus aim for new shivs and mech troopers. I think my shiv will finish before then. 2 scientists, 1 engineer. 2 engineers, 1 scientist. 2 scientists, 1 engineer. Okay, that's not bad. A little scientist heavy. Mexico is 2 engineers and 10% psionic training. Yeah. Sure, let's go for these bonuses. Maybe next month we'll actually just take over India, Australia, capture this foundry bonus, or the United States. So we'll focus on these 2 continents, or I could just, maybe next month I'll actually take over this, because power facilities do cost you a lot, especially at the beginning of the game when you only have steam. Alright, so that's it for the thinking portion of this. Let's see what the next mission is. Can we get our ship? Okay, we got someone coming back in 2 days. If we fail to shoot this guy down with Werewolf, Duncan, oh, I renamed these, then Ruffles Bond should have a chance to switch over to Stingrays. and take out the satellite hunter. So let's go.
Engaging bogey.
I mean, if you don't engage them, the satellite hunter will come, and that's another UFO you have to shoot down anyway. Alright, he was a jerk. He shot us. It was self-defense, you saw it. But we take him down. And that's kind of magical for our air war to do so well with just 4 interceptors. Because everything we had went into getting this satellite uplink system going before the end of the month. And we just barely made it by 1 day. Alright guys, so we're going to have an optional raid here. And I'm going to be fairly conservative about who I send, because I'm expecting a terror mission. Yeah, so we'll worry about that next episode. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave them in the chat. And until I see you next time, game on. All the goodness.